Hi, I am She, and today is my 7-year AA birthday. So today is a very special day. I count it as more special than my actual birthday. So, my first year sober for my one year anniversary, Ruger, get down. My sister bought me this candle, my little sister, and you burn it Ruger, you burn it down every year, and then when you get to 10 years, then it goes 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and every 5 years, so on. So, hopefully, I will burn this all the way down. And, my loom knitting, I need to arrange this so I don't set stuff on fire. Oh, I chose a Santa Claus and his reindeer. I shoved them way down into the cupcake because they were in the way of my candle. But there they are. That's how it was in the store. Alright. So this is the loom knit hat that I made. My brother's friends, I made both of them the same hat. So this one turned out really nice. I like the way the variegated yarn made its own fancy. You know, people who don't crochet or use yarn don't realize that the yarn comes like this. They actually think that we put these colors together ourselves. And the only reason I know that, because I've never asked somebody, my brother saw a skein of variegated yarn, because I was asking his opinion on something, and he's like, "Oh my god, that skein that roll has like all sorts of colors in it. What's that for?" And I was like, "What? How did you think that I've been doing this?" And he's like, "I thought you were making lots of colors and hats and stuff." So yeah, I'm gonna put that down now. All right, and then I'm making my brother a basket weave scarf, and it'll be a lot longer than this. So every 3 rows, I have to change color. So it is getting messy. It is getting very, very messy, and I'm going to offer up a picture. This is how lazy I am. I'm going to take a picture of it all finished with the edges all tattered like this, and I'm going to say, "Do you like this like this?" And then I'll hide all the edges so it'll be more boring, and I bet you anything he'll like the tattered look. I think I like the tattered look. I think it looks pretty cool like that. But yep, basket weave. That will match his blue, gray, and black hat. So I'm going to throw some of the same variegated blue yarn that I use for his hat. I'm going to throw in like 3 alternating rows of that just in the middle of this somewhere, so it'll tie it all together. And the book I was reading, I finished it in 8 hours. I finished it the same day at 5:30 p.m. and I still cried all the way through. The crying never stopped. It never stopped. And I had a cry headache all night long. And I need to trim my bangs. Yeah, I can see them. I can see them with my eyes. Oh, what are you doing? There has been this awful, awful smell. Oh, goodness. There's been this awful smell in our house. Hello, I love you very much. And we couldn't figure out what it was. And I found the source. This one right here has been puking in his crate. He has to be crated still, because Dublin will kill him while we're not home. So for his own protection, he has to go in a crate. But he's been puking like every day. His dog bed in his crate is saturated with puke. It's disgusting, and it's not even in here, and it still stinks. I cleaned it out pretty good. Maybe you just stink from laying it. Yeah. Right, and that's all. That's all I have. Oh, and looking at houses just to see the general idea turned into, oh, we like this house on Sunday, and today we our offer got accepted. Today's Tuesday. We put the offer in on Sunday, and it was accepted. So Mark is going down to pay for the house tomorrow, and we're going to be moving. But it's a 3,100 square foot house with a 10,000 square foot lot. So that's a big, huge backyard for the dogs. And I think it's 5 bedrooms or 4 bedrooms and a big game room, plus 2 or 3 living rooms. It's humongous. So I'm going to get my own craft room and a library this time. Yes. So that's it. That's all I have. And being sober for 7 years has been awful. No, it is not. I was going to say awesome, but I almost said awful. I wonder why. That's a little weird. I don't like that. All right. So I've had an awesome 7 years, and my goal is to, if I'm still around at age 82, 82 is my drink age. That's when I'm going to go buy a case of beer, when I'm 82. So I hope I don't make it that far, because being drunk sucked for me. It sucked. Alright. So now I will go. I don't even know if this is recording. Ugh. Let me check that out. Yes, 7 minutes and 14 seconds. Oh, it's a reindeer. Here comes Santa Claus. Yeah, that is going to be the best cupcake ever. It's white. It's yellow cake, white cake. I have to eat dinner first. Mark needs to come home so I can eat dinner. I made a lazy dinner today. I'm making cheese raviolis. The cheese raviolis are just frozen, and then I put the sauce on top. How lazy is that? But I worked all day. Oh, and I went to my AA group today. I went to the club where I got sober, and this guy that was there, he's been there forever. He goes, "Oh, welcome back. How have you been?" And I said, I'm celebrating 7 years sober today. And he goes, "Oh, is that why you're here?" And he said, "You haven't been here. You haven't been going to meetings?" And I said, "Nope, no meetings for like 6 years." And because I go there just to like hang out when I'm bored and stuff. But I haven't seen him. And he's like, "Oh, so," and I said, "I'm just checking in." And he said, "Checking in before you check out?" I'm like, how rude is that? And I said, "No, I'm just here to check in. I want to see Sandy, and I want to check in." And he goes, "Oh, sounds like you're checking in before you check out." You know what? I swear to God, I almost smacked that man across the face. I have some violent thoughts, but I have had violent thoughts there. That's why I stopped going there. But some of the people there piss me off. Things like that. Don't say that stuff to me, because that's secretly wishing me to fail, and don't do that. That's very rude. God doesn't like it. And you'll get your karma back, dude. So, as my mom would say, that got my Irish up. So I'm going to stay sober longer to spite him, his little sad self. God. Just because he needs a meeting every day doesn't mean everybody does. I did enough meetings. 90 meetings in 90 days. I did more like 5 meetings every single day for 90 days. Yeah, I live in Las Vegas. There are meetings 24 hours a day. So whenever I needed one, I went to one. And I needed one a lot when I was getting sober. So I've done it all. Been to every meeting. I've put my time in. I've done my service work. I've helped people. probably cause people to go back out and drink. Probably like 2 people. Well, they're blaming me. I didn't make them go do it. So, yeah. And, oh, and I have not had a cigarette, even though I have a lighter here, but that's for my candles. I haven't had a cigarette since September 9th, I think. I don't know. It was a Saturday. But I've been using the e-cigarette, so that kind of... But I'm using almost no nicotine, so I'm down to 0.6%. However you gauge that. 6 milligrams? 6%? 0.6%, because they have like 4%. 4 point whatever percent. So anyway. Why do I keep needing to ramble? Oh, and my little sister is in the hospital. So, if you're the praying kind, please say a little prayer for my little sister. They don't know what's wrong with her. She, when she gets, like, sick, like a stomach virus, she ends up in the hospital because if she throws up once, her esophagus goes into a spasm, for 24 hours. For days and days and days. So she always has to go to the hospital for that. And they don't know what causes it, and they always test her, and the poor thing, she has to be sedated when she's in the hospital. It's the only way to get the spasms to stop. But the sedation, all the stuff that they have her on to knock her out, does not work on her. It works for 2 hours, and they can only give it to her every 4 hours. So 2 out of the 4 hours, she spends dry heaving. And I don't know how she's still alive. Because she can't get food into her. Yeah, I should call her. I saw her 2 days ago. She didn't look good at all. Alright, yay! So, speaking of my little sister, I will call her now. And probably get no information, because nobody ever has information, and she can't speak because she's dry heaving. So, yeah. I just don't see the point in just sitting there. I'm sitting down there, watching her dry heave. So my family is they might be a little bit upset with me that I'm not working for 8 hours and then going to the hospital for 2 hours to watch her dry heave, and then go home, and then go to bed. But I can't control how they feel. So, it's 6:25. It's 6:25. Oh my gosh. Alright. Jeez Louise. I'm just gonna shave it. And Ruger is cleaning his wee-wee. Okay. I'm going. I'm going now. So, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful something, and perhaps I'll see you on another day. Bye. And I'm going to point at you as I find the flicker thing.